Okay, I'm gonna make one more video because once it's flowing, it's just flowing and it's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go from 29 through 33 today, and then I'm gonna finish up today. It'll be my third video for the day, and I'm gonna go do other stuff. But so number 29 says, Jesus said, "If the flesh came into being because of spirit, that is a marvel. But if spirit came into being because of the body, that is a marvel of marvels. Yet I marvel at how this great wealth has come to dwell in this poverty." So basically, what he's talking about is if you can overcome your worldly self, if you can overcome the fear of the body, the control of the ego, which is, you got to overcome the fear that the body has of turning off. You got to overcome your fear of death before your spirit can come into being. So if you can use your body, and what he's talking about here is eating psilocybin mushrooms. If you eat psilocybin mushrooms and you take that into your body, and because of that you kind of experience ego death, and you experience basically transcending your consciousness, and if you can achieve a level 5 experience, which is where you become one with the Father, and entering into the light basically, then you've done it. You've overcome the body, you've overcome the world, and you are the marvel of marvels, because nobody does. When I came into this world, I looked around and I was like, man, it's the way they make it seems like nobody's going to heaven. And that's what kind of turned me away from church, is because I have hope. I have hope for humanity. I have hope for the children of humanity. I have hope for myself. I have hope for everyone, like Jesus did. So when he says, "Yet I marvel at how this great wealth has come to dwell in this poverty," when you read the saying that he said, "If you do not know yourself, then you are in poverty and you are the poverty," you can combine that with this saying where it says, "Yet I marvel at how this great wealth has come to dwell in this poverty." The great wealth is the children of humanity. They dwell in the poverty because they don't know who they are. The children, like the Christians, they're told they're Christian. To be truly Christian, you got to become of Christ, and to sample of the psilocybe mushrooms, and that's gonna give you this spiritual experience, this awakening. Oh my gosh, he's right. So, and then you will know yourself, and you won't be the poverty anymore. You won't be in the poverty of not knowing who you are, to have lost yourself. If you lose all your wealth, true wealth is knowledge of yourself. If you lose that knowledge of who you are, then you're in poverty. Hello? Jesus' message was awesome. So, number 30, Jesus says, "Where there are 3 deities, they are divine. Where there are 2 or 1, I am with that one." In other words, where there are 2 or 1. In other words, you are a child of God. And once you find God, you realize that there is no devil less your physical self, the distractor, the one with worldly desire. And once you overcome your worldly desire, you become one with God, and then you are with Christ because you're a member of Christ's family. You're with Christ. And that's why he said, when there are 2 or 1, I am with that one. Because you are a child of God. And in essence, a seed is the plant from which it sprang. So ultimately, the seed grows up to be the plant from which it came. So therefore, you are one. You are God, basically, in creation, of becoming who you are, who you truly are. And so, and that's what he meant, is I am with that one, is because they say Christ is Lord. I mean, come on, hello, it's right there. If they were both one. And so that's what he meant. I am with that one. Because once you truly understand him, and you understand what he was telling us, then you are his disciple, you are his follower, and he is with you. And that's what he's talking about. Jesus said, number 31, Jesus said, no prophet is welcome on his home turf. Doctors don't cure those who know them. So this is a direct statement that he was worldly at one time. He came into the world, and like they said, is this not the carpenter's son? They wouldn't believe what he was saying. They wouldn't believe his message because they thought he was just some guy. Because they knew him before he became who he was, truly. They knew him when he was a carpenter, you know, when he was a tradesman, when he did normal human things. That's what he's talking about. No prophet is welcome on his home turf. You can go to places where they don't know you, and they're more likely to listen to what you have to say than somebody who's known you for a long time. Because if somebody knows you for a long time and they know you as a worldly person, then you suddenly become spiritual all of a sudden. They're going to go, yeah, right, whatever. You know, that's what he's talking about. A prophet is not welcome on his home turf. And you can't free them from the deception if they don't want to believe what you have to say. If they're not willing to hear what you have to say, you can't help them. Therefore, you cannot cure those who know you. So, number 32 says, Jesus said, a city built on a high hill and fortified cannot fall, nor can it be hidden. In other words, if you begin to shine and you are celebrated as a light worker, and you're celebrated as who you are, which is a child of God, that's when the fame comes. You don't do it for fame, but you do it because you help the people who who need the help, and then they raise you up because they go, oh wow, this guy really helped me. Here, check this guy out. And then they bring their friends. So then that's when, you know, you're protected by those people. So you cannot fall, and they're going to show you to the whole world once they realize that you are who you are. Number 33 says, Jesus said, what you will hear in your ear, in the other ear proclaim from your rooftops. After all, no one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket, nor does one put it in a hidden place. Rather, one puts it on a lampstand so that all who come and go will see its light. So, basically, again, he's talking about using the experience and using your connection to God in order to know what to say, basically. And once you know what to say, be willing to say it. So that's what he's talking about. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. Once you become enlightened, lights a lamp, hello, don't hide yourself. Speak what you know, regardless of what that means. Jesus spoke what he knew, regardless of what that meant. And he went to the cross for it. But he did what he said he was going to do. And he did what he felt the Father wanted him to do. So that's what he's talking about. Rather, one puts it on a lampstand so that all who come and go will see its light. In other words, use your enlightenment to help others find their way. Use your enlightenment and your knowledge to help others find the light within themselves. And that's what he's talking about. If they see your light, they'll find the light in themselves. So good luck again. God bless. I'm gonna finish up for today. I've got lots of stuff to do. So good luck. God bless. Awesome.